Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Savana Putri. And how are you guys? And now I want to share my study English and this video no cut, and I want to you help me to untuk memperbaiki pembelajaran saya, and I want to study in reading comprehension in English. Jadi aku mau belajar mengimprovisasi untuk reading reading skill. So yeah, I want to you correction me if I wrong, kalau aku ada salah saat aku baca cerita bahasa Inggris ini. So ya, aku mau baca cerpen bahasa Inggris di video ini, dan tolong mohon bantuannya ya. And now let's start begin. Sekarang aku mau yang pertama baca cerpen bahasa Inggris dengan tema persahabatan. Oke. Nah, di video ini nokat ya. Kita mulai aja. Thank you sebelumnya. Jadi pertama judulnya itu True Friendship. Fiona was a girl who rarely smiles. She looked so sad every day. Reina, her classmate, was so worried about her. One day, Fiona was not going to school. The next day, she was late. She didn't say anything either to the teacher or friends. She kept quiet the whole day. After class, she went back to her home in a hurry. Reina decided to follow her so that she knew what her problems were. After finding Fiona, Reina was shocked. She saw Fiona sat helplessly in the cemetery. Reina was approaching Fiona. She saw that Fiona was crying beside her sister Tom. Reina sat closely with Fiona and hugged her. She said that everything will be okay. Reina asked Fiona to tell her problem and never hide it. After that day, they were becoming true friends. Lagi pilek, sorry guys. Jadi tadi aku habis baca satu cerpen tentang persahabatan, true friendship. Mungkin sekalian aku nyoba-nyoba untuk belajar ngertiin juga kali ya. Dan mohon bantuannya dan koreksinya kalau aku ada salah. Thank you. True friendship, apa sih? Persahabatan gitu ya. Sahabat sejati. Maybe. Fiona was a girl who rarely smiles. Fiona itu merupakan gadis yang murah senyum, tahu? Mungkin. She looks so sad every day. Who rarely smiles itu gadis yang jarang senyum mungkin. She looks so sad every day. Dia terlihat sedih setiap hari. Terus Reina, her classmate. Nah, Reina itu teman sekelasnya, was so worried about her. Dia itu khawatir mengenai si Fiona ini. Reina, teman sekelasnya itu khawatir sama Fiona. One day, suatu hari, Fiona was not going to school. Fiona tidak pergi ke sekolah, dan di hari selanjutnya dia itu terlambat. She didn't say anything either to the teacher or friend. Dia tidak mengatakan apapun ke gurunya atau ke temannya. She keep quiet the whole day. Dia tetap diam, atau dia itu selalu diam setiap harinya mungkin. After class, setelah kelas, we went back to her home in a hurry. Dia ingin pulang ke rumahnya in a hurry itu apa ya? Reina decided to follow her so that she know what. Nah, Reina ini mengikuti Fiona dari belakang untuk mengetahui apa sih yang si Fiona itu lagi ada masalah apa gitu mungkin. After finding Fiona, setelah menemukan Fiona, Reina itu shock. Nah, si Reina ini melihat Fiona helplessly in the cemetery. Apa ya itu? Helplessly in the cemetery. Oke. Nah, terus Reina was approaching Fiona. Dia melihat Fiona sedang menangis di adiknya Tom. Reina sat closely with Fiona. Reina itu mendekati Fiona dan memeluknya. Dia berkata bahwa semuanya akan baik-baik aja. Terus Reina bilang ke Fiona untuk mengatakan bahwa masalahnya itu Reina bilang ke Fiona kalau dia itu harus cerita tentang masalahnya dan jangan pernah menyembunyikan itu. Nah, setelah hari itu mereka menjadi teman baik. Oke. Semoga benar. Dan kalau aku ada salah mohon koreksinya guys ya. Oke, aku mau lanjut ke cerpen kedua. Temanya yang kedua itu liburan, dan aku mau baca dulu. The secret park in my grandfather's house. Last summer, my family and I went to my grandfather's house. We stayed there for about 1 week. I and my brother were so happy since my grandfather's house was located close to the beautiful and greenery farm. One day, I saw my grandfather went to the farm behind the house. I was so curious since I had never gone there. The place looked so scary. My grandfather saw me, then he immediately asked me to follow him. And I was so surprised since there was a flower park behind the farm. The park was full of flowers and butterflies. My grandfather said that he planted all the flowers and took care of them. After that day, I spent my whole day enjoying the time in the park. Oke. Nah, aku nggak tahu itu aku tadi bacanya bener nggak, jadi mohon koreksinya juga. Sekarang aku mau coba untuk artiin ya. Hitung-hitung belajar juga. The secret park in my grandfather's house. Taman yang tersembunyi di rumah kakek saya. Namanya tersembunyi, taman rahasia di rumah kakek. Last summer itu musim panas ya. Musim panas lalu, aku dan keluargaku pergi ke rumah kakek. Nah, kami di sini selama Satu minggu, I and my brother were so happy since my grandfather's house was located close to the beautiful and greenery farm. Aku dan adik yang laki-lakinya sangat senang ketika rumahnya kakeknya itu, lokasinya itu dekat dengan perkebunan yang cantik gitu, yang greenery, hijau asri gitu mungkin. One day, suatu hari, aku melihat kakek saya pergi ke perkebunan di belakang rumahnya. Aku sangat curious ketika aku tidak pernah pergi ke sana. The place looks so scary. Tempatnya itu terlihat sangat serem. Terus kakeknya melihat ke aku, kemudian dia ngasih tahu ke aku dan untuk mengikutinya gitu. Si kakeknya itu ngasih tahu aku untuk ngikutin dia. Dan aku sangat terkejut ketika ketika di sana itu ada bunga-bunga gitu, taman bunga di belakang perkebunan yang serem itu. Di taman itu punya bunga yang penuh banget, banyak banget bunga dan kupu-kupunya. Terus my grandfather said that he planted all the flower and took care of them. Dan kakek saya itu berkata bahwa semua tanaman bunga ini dia perhatikan dengan baik gitu, dia rawat dengan baik. Nah, setelah hari itu I spend my whole day enjoying the time in the park. Saya menghabiskan seluruh hari saya di taman itu. Oke. Kalau ada salah mohon koreksinya juga ya guys ya. Dan aku mau lanjut ke cerpen yang ketiga. Oke, yang ketiga ini cerpennya tema ibu. Kita langsung aja. The True Love of Mother. Once upon a time, there were a mother and her child who lived near the forest. They were so poor so that they lived in an ugly cottage and wore worn out dresses. One day, there was a plague in the village. The child was infected by the plague. I don't know. The mother would like to bring her child to the doctor. However, they didn't have money to pay for the doctor. The mother asked the people about the medicine. She went to the forest and looked for some herbal roots. She made the medicine and treated her child carefully. The children's condition was getting better. After that, the child recovered from the disease. Unfortunately, the mother was getting infected, and since her body was so weak and didn't get enough sleep, she passed away after several days. Her child was crying and realizing that her mother gave her true love till the end. Right? And I want to trying to translate this story about the true love of mother. Cinta sejati ibu, seorang ibu. True love of mother. Okay. Once upon a time, suatu hari, there were a mother. Di sana ada seorang ibu dan anaknya tinggal di tengah hutan, di dekat hutan, near di dekat hutan. Mereka terlihat sangat poor, sangat miskin, dan mereka tinggal di tempat yang jelek, ugly cottage, gubuk ya, pondok yang jelek, dan pakaian mereka itu kayak worn out dresses. Pakaiannya itu kayak udah usang, sobek-sobek, worn out. Oke. Kalau nggak salah. Sorry guys, aku lagi pilek. Oke, kita lanjut. One day there was a plague in the village. Suatu hari mereka plague itu apa ya? Plague in the village. Oh, wabah ya. Suatu hari terjadi sebuah wabah di desanya, in the village. Nah, anaknya itu terinfeksi wabah penyakit itu. Terus the mother would like to bring her child to doctor. Ibunya mencoba untuk membawa anaknya ke dokter, tetapi dia tidak punya uang untuk membayar. Dia tidak punya uang untuk membayar dokternya gitu. Terus the mother, dokternya itu bertanya ke orang-orang tentang obat gitu, obat tentang pengobatan. Terus dia pergi ke hutan dan melihat beberapa tanaman herbal roots. Dia membuat obat dan kayak perawatan gitu untuk dia membuat obat dan merawat anaknya dengan hati-hati, carefully. Terus kondisi anaknya itu membaik. Dan after that, setelah itu anaknya udah sembuh dari wabah, tapi mamanya itu, ibunya itu terinfeksi, dan ketika tubuhnya itu melemah, gimana ya? Iya benar. Dan ketika since her body was so weak, dan ketika tubuhnya itu melemah dan dia tidak bisa tidur, dia pass away itu apa ya? Oh, meninggal. She pass away after several days. Meninggal guys. Dia meninggal setelah beberapa hari. Her child was crying. Anaknya itu menangis guys, dan menyadari bahwa ibunya itu realizing that her mother gave her true love till the end, dan menyadari bahwa ibunya itu memberikan cinta gitu, memberikan kasih sayangnya sampai akhir hidupnya gitu. Aduh gila sih, sedih aku. Ya ampun, pengen nangis. Oke guys, itu ya ampun sedih banget ceritanya. Sorry, lagi pilek. Nah, itu yang udah aku coba artiin dan aku coba belajar juga. Dan aku mohon koreksinya ya guys ya, mohon bantuannya. Dan aku mau lanjut ke cerpen tentang cerita tentang Cinderella. Oke, kita lanjut untuk cerita tentang Cinderella. The story of Cinderella. Alright. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cinderella who lived with her stepmother and stepsister. They are so mean to Cinderella. One day, her stepmother and her sister were going to attend the ball party in the place. Cinderella was not allowed to go. Fortunately, there was a godmother who helped her to go to the party. She wore a beautiful gown and rode an elegant buggy. However, Cinderella should go home before midnight. Cinderella came to the party and amazed everyone. She was dancing with the prince until the midnight bells rang. After that, she runs from the place and her magic dress disappeared. However, she left her slippery in the place. And then the prince used the slippery slope to look for Cinderella. Her stepsister tried to disguise, but her feet were unmatched with slippery. Then the prince found Cinderella and got married. They lived happily ever after. Oke. Kayaknya ini banyak yang salah banget deh, mohon koreksinya ya guys ya. And now I want to try to translate in Indonesia semampu aku, dan hitung-hitung belajar juga dari cerita Cinderella. Once upon a time, dahulu kala, ya benar. Di sana ada seorang gadis yang bernama Cinderella, dan dia tinggal bersama ibu tirinya dan juga saudara tirinya. Mereka sangat so mean. They are so mean. Mereka sangat kejam kepada Cinderella. Suatu hari, ibu tirinya dan saudaranya itu ingin pergi kayak dapat undangan gitu pergi ke pesta di istana. Cinderella tidak dibolehkan untuk pergi. Guys, sorry banget tadi aku sempat kepotong ya di bagian video yang terakhirnya, itu karena memori HP ku tiba-tiba full, jadi videonya tuh kayak kekat gitu. Itu tapi cuma kayak closing aja sih sama lanjutan dari translate di cerita Cinderella gitu. Sorry ya guys, dan thank you, mohon bantuannya juga untuk untuk bantu koreksi di pembelajaran aku di video ini. Thank you buat kalian, semangat. Dan buat yang apply beasiswa, semoga lolos, keterima, semangat buat kita semua. Terima kasih buat kalian yang sudah menonton video aku sampai selesai. Mohon untuk like, comment, share, dan subscribe ke channel aku. Dan sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Bye-bye.